Many years ago, when I first came to the US, I was in Florida, and I remember uh, an encounter that I never forgot. I was in a mosque doing the Friday prayer, and I was going out, and there was this young American man. For some reason, he looked shy or something, so I wanted to talk to him and see if he's a new Muslim or something. So I asked him, or he told me maybe. I looked at him, and then he kind of volunteered and said, "I'm new here." So I said, "Are you new to the city or new to the religion?" So he said he was new to the religion. So we started a conversation. I asked him why, and he told me how he knew this Pakistani girl. She was Muslim, and of course, he was told that he couldn't marry her until he was a Muslim. And then he said he converted. I asked him, did he do it just for the marriage or actually because he was convinced? He said that initially it was for the marriage, but then he studied and he read some books, and he actually ended up, feeling that it was right for him. But that's not the topic. So, in while we're talking about that, he said something that stopped me and made me a little angry, and I started talking and talking. So one thing he said, he was happy about his future marriage and all that, and then he stopped and he said, in a shy voice, but I didn't change my name yet, and he said it in a guilty manner. His name was Mike, and that got me really going, and I was like, why do you have to change your name? And he said he was told, by his fiance's family that now that he's Muslim, he had to pick a Muslim name. So I started talking, and talking about my view on that. And I told him basically, Islam, we believe it's a universal religion. It's in Arabic. The Quran was revealed in Arabic, but it's supposed to be for all people. And there's nothing in the Quran that says a Muslim has to have an Arabic name. And I kept going on that topic, and I told him, as a Muslim, many Muslims will try to Arabize Islam, or in his case, Pakistanize Islam, and tell you have to dress like that or change your name to be a Muslim name, quote unquote. And after I finished my rant, he actually felt so relieved, and he thanked me and he said, "I'm so relieved. Thank you so much. What you're saying is so fair. I'm not gonna change your name because I don't feel like changing my name." And he felt that after our conversation, he felt that it wasn't wrong to keep his name, to keep Mike, and be Muslim. And that's something that I think is a problem that we Muslims do with new Muslims, when we try to force our cultural traditions on them. And again, as I said, we try to Arabize them or Pakistanize them or whatever, thinking that this is how they should be once they become Muslim. One note on the names: when we say a Muslim name, people will say Omar or Ali, right? Abu Bakr. So if you think about it, these names were actually Arab names even before Islam. So Umar radiallahu anhu, Abu Bakr, Ali, all all of these companions of the Prophet, they had their names even before Islam. And there were some instances where the Prophet actually changed people's names, but it was because they had ugly names. So for example, someone's name was War, or like names of ugly, you know, names that had ugly meanings. These were the only instances where the Prophet Muhammad والسلام, changed their names to beautiful names. That's it. That's the only case where the Prophet changed the name of a new Muslim to another name, when they had a really ugly name that had a harsh meaning. That's it. And all of their names were Arab because they were Arab. Before Islam, Omar was Omar, and after Islam, he was Omar. Now, Omar is an Arabic name because he was one of the companions, but it's not really a Muslim name, it's an Arab name. Therefore, there's no sense whatsoever in forcing a new Muslim to change his name to become an Arab name. A Mike can be Muslim, can be anything else. There's no restriction on that. If someone wants to have a Muslim name, as they feel they want to have a new beginning and have a new name, that's fine if that's their choice. But I do think that it's really wrong to force force it on them to change their names. And just, let's not make life difficult for people if they want to convert to Islam, if that's their choice. And we shouldn't just force our own opinions on them. And again, there's nothing in the Quran that says you have to change your name. There's even nothing in the hadith of the Prophet that says Mike cannot be Muslim, he has to be Omar or Muhammad or anything else. That's my message for today.